broke out my Kranzle 2000 for the first time this year and had a little trouble getting it to pump. And I thought it might be good to put a little video out and show you how I went through the troubleshooting process and got it to work just fine. Coming right up. Wasn't wanting to pump water. Hello, Chaz. How you doing, buddy? You all right today? Okay. And I thought it might be a good idea to put out a video and show you exactly what I did, in case you've got a Kranzle 2000. I appreciate you coming to the channel. So I hooked everything up, hooked my hose up, hooked the electric up, got everything ready to go, turned it on, nothing. No pressure, wouldn't do a thing. Then I made sure the unit was plugged in and had power. Next step, turn it on. And everything seemed to be okay so far. Just make sure if you take your unit apart and you start to troubleshoot it, that it doesn't have pressure built up like this one, and that's going to shoot off and like hit you in the face. Not a good thing. So I took that valve off right there, cleaned it up. I took a little sandpaper and some Q-tips and cleaned it up, cleaned the whole unit up. I did a step before I put it back. I had cleaned this valve up. Before I installed it, I went back over and I turned the water on, and water shot about 20 feet straight up in the air. So that was a good sign. Once again, process of elimination, one step by one step by one step, I'm figuring out what the problem was. Okay, so once I saw the water shoot up, I shut the water back off and I reinstalled the output valve. So my next step was to disconnect the hose from the wand itself, because I wanted to separate these two to make sure there wasn't a clog in one or the other. So I separated this hose, went back, turned the water on, water shot right out of the hose. Had a little bit of black water shoot out first, but then the water turned clear and it was fine. Once again, I eliminated the process of the hose having a clog in it. So then I went, shut the water back off, connected the wand back to the hose, turned the water back on, turned my machine on, went to pull the trigger, and just a little bit started coming out of the end, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Okay, so now I know it's either the wand or the tip itself. Next step, I suggest you get in your Kranzle manual and find out how to release the pressure once it has built up and clogged like that. And I didn't have a manual with this machine, and I wasn't exactly sure how to do it. But what I wanted to do is now remove this tip from the wand. This little coupling here, the pressure was so tight, I thought maybe I could pull it back and that would shoot off. I couldn't get this even to pull back. Come up with a plan with these channel locks, and I was able to stand back, have my safety glasses on, of course, and I just started to unscrew this valve slowly, until water started coming out of the bottom, and then I stopped right there. And I let the pressure drain off back to the wand, and the tip popped right off. Everybody to know, I'm not a Kranzle repairman. It's better to look at the Kranzle site and look and see exactly how they would troubleshoot things. This is just my way of going through it, and I thought I would share it with you. Just be careful, because the machine is under pressure and the machine has electric going through it. Okay, once I got the tip off, I went ahead and tightened this connection back up again. So now the tip was definitely clogged. Had a lot of black stuff on the inside of it. And I was able to blow some air through it and clear it out. Put the unit back together, started it up again, and within about 30 seconds, it clogged up again. So there's obviously some material that's going through the hose There's some material that's going through the gun that's slowly breaking off. So I had to do it several times. Finally, I got it all cleared out. Even though these tips are pretty small, once you get it cleaned out, you can look through it and you'll see light coming through the other end. So that way you know it's ready to go. Ready to go. After troubleshooting the Kranzle 2000, I was able to get it to work, and it's working pretty good. When I was going through all those troubleshooting techniques, I usually went in and unplugged it each time just to make sure. It always makes me a little nervous, electricity around water, but Kranzle 2000 and the Kranzle company definitely has it worked out where it's insulated, and it should not be a problem for you. But just in case, always err on the safety side. Working like brand new. The Kranzle 2000 is ready to go to work. So am I. I hope this helps. Once again, get your manual out, read it, contact the company if you have any questions, because it is a serious machine and has a lot of pressure to it. I hope this helps you out. Thank you for coming to the channel. That's LAF Space Film Fest. That's capital LAF Space Film Fest. Hey, hit that subscribe button for me, please. I really appreciate it. I hope this helps, and I hope if you're power washing things today, you get them all nice and clean, and be careful. Don't get that wand too close to what you're power washing, because it'll blow holes and all kind of stuff. Before I actually start to do my power wash, flip-flops come off, good boots come on. Never power wash with flip-flops. All it takes is for one slip, that wand to come down, hit your toes, peel the skin right off of them. Be careful. And you